Yes. Printer. Printer's hooked up to the computer. Print. Why are these my options? Sonic is rowing a boat. User interface is not very clear, but I will not let it stump me. Yes. This is exactly what I asked for. Quietly set this back on the printer. Set of keys. Must be Shadow's. Interesting. There's only 2 keys. I figured a locksmith would have a bunch. Want to take it? Yes. We're gonna steal the keys. All right, we have enough clues, but the computer. They told us about this in my interview. Lounge has a computer complete with internet access for casual browsing. Seems convenient. It is. Shame to be on the computer and missing these gorgeous views, though. I feel like if you're using the computer here, you must really need to use it. Like to print out very important pictures of Sonic rowing a boat while being chased by a shark. Hey, check this out. It's big! We found him! I didn't realize this train would drive along the coast. Spectacular. Just want to hop out and take a dip in the ocean. This train wasn't so nice to be on with all the murder and such. I'd agree. Hey, I already said that. Despite the murder. Do we really have enough to go on? Anyway. I'm surprised it took you so long to get here. I thought you wanted to save Sonic. We've been thorough. Do you have any clues? Alright. One tip, but all will be revealed in due time. I think I'll be shedding a big light on this whole case. I hear sharing is caring. No way. Journalist. Reporter Amy Rose is always first to reveal a scoop. When you're ready to challenge Shadow, talk to him, then I'll be ready. Alright. Can I take your order? Not ordering a single thing till we get birthday cake. Cake first, dinner after. Otherwise we'll get full on dinner and can't have cake. It just makes sense. Why did you come over here? There's nothing I can help either of you with. I ask that you leave me be. You know, maybe we will get out of here, actually. We will certainly not. Can I take your order? I'll take you up on that coffee. When I'm back in the dining car, I'll whip that right up. Coffee on a train. There's no better combination. Some marshmallows would make it perfect. It took every muscle in his body to agree with Tails. Alright. Interrogation begin. I guess. We have questions. Will you get out? I'm busy. As I said, I have an appointment to attend to. Nope, this is important. Shadow, we've questioned everyone on this train, and every single person has mentioned running into you. You've been locking every door in this train, and I know why. Hey, why? Time to reveal the tip. Hope everyone's ready. According to the map, the next car is the conductor's car, where Sonic was stationed. This door right here in the lounge. This door right here in the lounge car is the only door that leads to the conductor's car. Following? Shadow was locking all the doors for one reason alone: keep Sonic from escaping the conductor's car. So you think Shadow was trapping Sonic? I sure do. He locked the conductor's car, then locked all the other ones. All the others, so one locked door wasn't suspicious. Your conjecture, you all get out and leave me be. Well, my source can back up these claims. They will remain anonymous, but I think the point stands. My source claims they never saw Sonic again after he went to the conductor's car. Why? Because he was trapped and couldn't leave the conductor's car. Reckless speculation. Does the logic sound, though? Right? Was Shadow trapping Sonic? I'll play along and follow with this train of logic, Amy. If Shadow did lock the door to the conductor's car imprisoning Sonic, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Exactly. Alright, I think we can explain the car change, however. What evidence do we have that shows Sonic could have gotten to the dining car? Secret passage or keys? Secret passage. Because he would have the keys on him if he used that. All right. We found a hidden passage in the wardrobe that leads right to the library car. What? A secret passage? How does that work, though? Hang on, I just need to wrap my head around how that works on a train. What? Someone could have used the passage, snuck through the library car, and walked past the distracted boys playing arcade? It might go up and around, or like there might be double walls or something. I don't know. It can. I guess it could be done. And safely arrived at the dining car. Excellent work. This adjusts my theory a bit. So Shadow murdered Sonic in the conductor car, but then thought the crime scene being so close to his station was suspicious. Shadow picked up Sonic, locked the door to the conductor car on the way out, and dropped the body off at the dining car. Are you officially accusing Shadow of murder? I am, but of course, this is just a theory. I don't have any evidence to back this up, other than my hot scoop. Tails and I were more thorough than you. If Shadow's not going to talk, then I'll humor you once again. If Shadow traveled through the hidden passage and appeared in the library car, then how did Espio and Vector not see him? Well, I suppose it would be hard to sneak around two people. You have any guesses? Espio and Vector didn't see Shadow because... Espio was reading, but Vector was with... Okay, let's just go with that. That's true, Vector was with Knuckles and wouldn't have seen Shadow enter the library car. But what about Espio? Espio was behind a bookshelf at the at a table reading. Espio reading in the library checks out, and that's what he told me to. He's lying. What was that? When I completely obliterated Knuckles and Vector at that whatever game, I left the saloon car. I spent some time looking for Espio, but he was not there. He was not in the library car. Like I'd believe you, you're currently my #1 suspect. Why were you even searching for Espio? You must know I needed to give him a key. As if, why would a locksmith be giving away his keys? Shadow's been giving away a lot of keys, actually. Everyone but us seems to have one. It's true, everyone's been able to unlock the next door for us. Huh, didn't know that. Shadow's been passing out keys? Perhaps we can further validate Shadow's claims. What evidence supports Shadow's claim that he was giving keys away? Keyring. Alright, I have to get my thoughts in order for this one somehow. Mouse is on screen. Nothing to be done. Everything's fine. Alright. There's only one reason. There's exactly 2 keys on that keyring. Those are the 2 keys Shadow meant to give Espio and Vector. Oh, no way. Well, what if his own key? Couldn't one of those be for him? I have my own key on me. Interesting. So let's say Shadow's telling the truth. Then what? If Shadow didn't murder Sonic and bring him to the dining car, then what possible reason could he have for locking all the doors? That might just be part of the game? He's right, her theory is strong, Tails, and I certainly haven't presented any possibilities. Is Shadow really innocent of Sonic's murder? I think we know exactly why Shadow was locking all the doors. Why does he keep including me too? First, Amy, I just have one question for you. Has everyone today given you a birthday present? Oh, most everyone, yeah. Everyone's been so sweet. Just, Shadow and Sonic haven't given me anything yet, but that's okay. Just them being here is enough. Understood. Thank you, Amy. Me? Yes, Tails. I have a theory, but I need a piece of evidence to support it. We know Shadow walked through every train car locking the exits, and he gave everyone stationed in the cars a key. Except for you, me, and Amy. That's right, the conductor gave Amy her birthday key, not Shadow. So why would he lock all the doors and not give us a key? Shadow couldn't find us. Well, wanted to keep us away. Would make sense for locking the doors, not for not handing us a key. Shadow locking all the doors to keep us away? Nope. Making a leap here, but stick with me. Like Shadow was trying to keep Amy away. What? Excuse me? Shadow would never do that. It's my birthday. You know it's my birthday, right? Don't you, Shadow? How dare. Show me evidence. Shadow was trying to keep me away. Prove it. You've been so thorough, or whatever. What proof do you have? Alright. What evidence shows what Shadow didn't want Amy to know? Now we get to use it. The crumpled paper. Yes. The trash. Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about the number of rings I have. Oh, I should have jumped. Okay, we're okay though, right? We're okay though, right? Just don't get hit. It seems to be getting... Well, if you don't get hit, it's easier, I guess, because there's just more rings. Alright. Went rooting through the trash? Huh? What is that? We found this in the trash bin next to the printer. It's of a band's ticket website. Tails, don't... Ah, this is Hot Honey's website. No way, I love them. Hot Honey. It's the band I'm currently obsessed with. Jeremy B is my current favorite. All the members have B after their name? Yes. I haven't gone to any of their shows yet to see them, though. Their tickets are really hard to get. You have to be ready online at a specific time, and they sell out in minutes. The question becomes, why was this paper found in the train car Shadow was stationed in? Watch yourself. The situation is becoming much clearer. I don't know how Tails figured things out so soon, but I see where he's heading. The printout of the Hot Honey band's ticket website exists because Shadow was buying tickets for Amy. Shadow is a big Hot Honey fan. No, Shadow was buying tickets for Amy. What? Shadow, is this true? Are you trying to get me concert tickets? I've done a poor job in hiding the surprise, it seems. Yes, I'm trying to get you concert tickets. Shadow. I used that printer earlier and I found it difficult to manage. When I logged onto the website, did you print the homepage by accident? How? Yes, that's exactly what happened. I'm not fantastic with computers, admittedly. Can't believe this. After I accused you of murder! Spill everything! Everything! Fine, this Sprint's ruined anyway. Probably our fault there. That's all a detective's job is, though. When I arrived on the train, I realized everyone else had a gift except for me. Worried for my social status, I immediately began brainstorming ideas and saw the computer. I remembered Amy had never seen Hot Honey live and looked it up. That's when I accidentally printed the homepage. Concert tickets weren't actually on sale, I realized, but would be available soon. Is that the appointment you keep speaking of? The time you're able to actually buy the tickets? Yep, haven't purchased them yet. I knew I had to keep Amy away while I waited to buy the tickets, so I began locking all the doors. But for the safety of everyone, I handed out keys so they could get in and out, telling them not to let anyone through. Didn't work. Amy still managed to make it here. Because the conductor gave me the master key. This key opens up any door on the train. I've gotten through every locked door with ease. The plan's fatal flaw, the birthday key. I should have guessed. It's a well-known privilege. Everyone knows about it. Shadow, your gesture is sweet, and after I accused you too. How about this? Let's buy the... This needs an apostrophe. Let's buy the tickets later, and to make it up to you, you can come with. I don't know if... Too late, it's happening. That's right, Shadow, you're gonna go see Hot Honey. Alright, fine, happy birthday. I expect lots of pictures. Seems the mystery of Shadow's locked doors has finally reached the end. I blame my source for all this. That wasn't a hot tip at all, leading me to believe Shadow was behind everything. Maybe because they did it. My credibility as a journalist reporter, down the drain. Amy, I am curious. Who is the source? I would like to know as well. Sorry, strictly confidential. My credibility may be shot, but my principles must stay intact. I have a strong feeling I know exactly who your source is. But we need to investigate one last area, the conductor's car. I'll come with you. I'd love to know who's been dragging my name through the mud. And also Amy will be there. Let's see this through. Alright, our investigation's coming to a close. Pieces are coming together. The full picture is becoming clearer and clearer. Let's end this. We'll pin down Sonic's murderer for good. Alright, we're definitely done here. Moving on. Actually, a few more songs. The band does indeed take requests. Play us a ditty. don't miss. Those Chao understand music. Just look at them. All right, moving on. 1 second. Should really sort out my evidence before I continue. In my short time working on this train, I haven't visited the conductor car yet. Feels empty? Wait, where's the conductor? That's odd. I haven't seen him throughout the train at all. There is one car we haven't been to. Last we saw him was when we left the dining car. Something clearly happened here. Nothing we can't figure out. Investigation time. Did this fall over when the train sped up? Not sure. Wait, what's it say on the mug? Cup of joe in your hand, wife by your side, paradise. Alright, we get it. He loves his wife. This robot arm has been completely torn off. Yuck, how creepy. That arm is powerful. It'd be tough to break out of its grip. A lot of people here have the strength to tear this off, but the question is why? Confrontation definitely occurred in this room. Log it. Trash bin! You know, I'm alright. I don't need to check the trash bin. You're satisfied with finding a clue here before. I know they say always check the trash bin, but I'm good. I'll go out on a high note. Fine. Wow, the conductor looks so young in his uniform. He's been here a long time. After 32 years, he's told me he's finally retiring. He said he's headed to Spagonia with his wife. I hope they have a great trip. 32 years is a long time. And if future sorrow be fleeting. Ah, yeah. A microphone. We can talk to the whole train with this. Can I say something? Why are these my options? Alright. They're clean. The armpits are clean. Alright. What do we got here? What's this? Was someone playing darts? That's not a throwing dart, that's a blow dart. Someone brought a weapon onto this train. That shouldn't be possible. Else is right, the train detects any weapons on a passenger before letting them board. Make note of this. Oh wow, that's enough clues? Didn't realize these robot arms could also drive the train. Yeah, but they can't access every function on the train like the conductor can. Did they teach you how to drive it? No, just how to work the microwave. I'm very good at it. I recognize some of these functions. Maybe I could drive the train. I would completely trust you to drive the train. Yep, you could drive this train. All right, screen. I've noticed these screens throughout the entire train. Yes, they're used to show information and advertisements. They're nice. The picture is really clear. I would watch a full movie on it. I saw a slide that said "Happy Birthday, Amy." So cute. Next ad, being for nasal medication, was a little jarring though. High quality screens probably didn't do that ad any favors. Too much detail. Okay. Event. It's a large one. Seems like at least one person could fit through. Not a problem for me, but I'm not sure how you'd get up there. Wait, why wouldn't it be a problem for you? Oh, yeah, the tails, right. Yeah. Why is that just the okay, anyway, let's move on with our lives. Isn't it odd we haven't seen the conductor since the dining car? Figured he's had to drive the train the entire time. I'd guess the same, but the train's quick speed up is odd. And we certainly don't know where he is. Hope he's alright. Admittedly, I do miss his laugh. Alright, think we have enough evidence? It's high time we named a suspect. Apparently we have enough info. No. Review the evidence. Weapons aren't allowed on the train. Low dart. Apparently that's everything we need. Why is that everything we need? Alright, moving on. Alright, hello everyone. This is the birthday girl speaking. Please report to the conductor car at once. Everybody is here. Wonderful to have you all here. Tails and I are ready to announce our prime suspect with assistance from me. Why hasn't Sonic shown up? Hector, real quick, can you come with me to get Sonic? He must still be pretending to be dead. Lazy bum. All right, let's go get him. Let me tell you, this has been a delight. Delight? The air in here is so intense, I love it. Nothing like the thrill of a mystery. The train has so many amenities, I feel so catered to. Admittedly, I've been having a lot of fun. The musical chase. See why you're a detective outside of this mystery, Espio. I love a good thrill, it seems. But on this train, I am but a humble poet. I'll be willing to do an event like this again. It says here the train does escape rooms as well. That's, it's escape rooms. Maybe we could ride a train just to relax sometimes. We can also do that. Ah! What? It's Amy's voice. Where's Amy? He's not responding. What? Is he hurt? Why isn't he moving? Hey, can you hear us? He's banged up. There's a pulse, it's weak. Set him down, make sure his head is propped up. I knew one of you would take this too far. Which one of you did this? Could this really have been anyone? Or could this really have been one of us? Someone else here. Which one of you did this? This is inexcusable. Sonic's hurt. We're gonna expose the monster who did this. Tails is not having it. I thought Sonic could handle anything, but somehow he met his match. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Alright, we're all gonna figure out exactly what happened. He really was hurt this whole time, and I did nothing. I'm righting my wrong. I must take down the murderer. Alright, big question. Who did this? The only one we have nothing on? The only one we have nothing on. Maybe I'll pick someone else. Espio. The one whose alibi does not match up after all, even though we just never even touched on Blaze. Don't worry about it. I did no such thing. But if it's a battle of wits you wish, I would love to discuss things. Alright, let's go. You're accusing Espio? We already talked about this. The name is reading. You have nothing. Restating Espio's alibi will be helpful for everyone, I think. Espio was locked in the library car reading. He only had access to the saloon car during the murder. But that's not true. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. Fill everyone in. What did we find? We discovered a hidden passage. Espio could have left the library at any time because Tails and I found a hidden passage from the library car to the lounge. In the lounge, the hidden passage exits behind the wardrobe. I feel lucky we even found it. Not only would Espio avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this one. You have no evidence I used any secret passage. I answered all your questions without flaw. I was reading the entire time, remember? It's true, you didn't miss a question, but I think we can explain that too. How did Espio know everything in the train manual he was reading? He's a poet, so a quick reader. Espio, as a poet, I feel such a profession would make you quite the reader. What are you getting at? You picked a random book from the shelf and memorized it. Just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. What? That's absurd. Memorizing a whole book? I know this is a talented bunch, but that seems like a lot. I don't know. It is plausible. Espio is particularly skilled. I've known Espio a long time. He once speed read a book I was reading just to spoil the ending for me. If I'm right, and Espio quickly memorized a book before entering the hidden passage, then Espio could have met Sonic in the conductor's car, where he was murdered. Since we're only talking in what ifs, let me throw something at you. How was I to know about the hidden passage? It's hidden. That's right. How would Espio have even known it was there? Well, you were reading a manual for the train. Who here has evidence to prove Espio knew about the hidden passage? Rouge? Rouge, we need to see those blueprints. Blueprints? You stole blueprints? Whatever, I already used it to scout for more treasures. King of Cold, you can have it. Alright, we have blueprints. This right here is a blueprint to the entire train. Espio could have easily used this to find the hidden passage. What makes you think I ever saw those blueprints? Rouge had them. Well, do we have any answers? How could Espio have seen those blueprints? found them before Rouge did, I guess. Rouge, where did you find the blueprints? In the library car. It was stuffed with the brochures. I checked the saloon car first and found the blueprints after leaving. That means Espio had time to find the blueprints and discover the hidden passage. In my theory, Espio looked at the blueprints and used the hidden passage to get to Sonic. Within Amy's guidelines, the murderer can kill a single participant however they choose. The logistics are still vague, but we have evidence on how Sonic was murdered. Unsure how much harm Espio caused Sonic, but we have evidence on how it was done. I murdered Sonic. How did I do it? Dart. What did I hit? You're gonna pull that at me right at the end? Okay. This blow dart was found here in the conductor room. I believe Espio used this to knock Sonic unconscious. Ah, so you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I'm unsure. He's more banged up than what a blow dart would do. According to Amy's rules, a blow dart counts as a kill for the murder mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. Plausible, you say. Why are there so many holes in it? Deny the allegations? Of course I do. Let me present the first fatal flaw. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? That's a good point, but Tails was onto something. I locked all the doors, and Espio didn't have a key. He would have had to take the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, he'd end up back in the library. And we know another way it could have been done. What piece of evidence do we need to take a closer look at? Blueprints. The vent, right? Well. Alright, let's take a look. If Espio didn't take the secret passage to get to the dining car, then what route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor car, and it goes all the way to the dining car. Oh, I didn't even see that area. That's some sort of long attic? According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path in the ceiling that leads straight to the dining car. Perhaps you can access it through the vent over there? The vent. That must be the entrance. Allow me to check it out. No word. There's a path back here, and a track. A track? A track for the robot arms, I think. This must be the path the arms take to move throughout the train. So you're saying I somehow fit with Sonic in that vent and took him to the dining car? Tails, you're a smart kid, so I know you realize we both couldn't fit up there. That's right. This is feeling flimsy. I need an answer. My name's getting dragged around here. How would I get Sonic through the vent? Let's go.